Hi, I'm Irv.
And I'm Heather.
We're the Keto Couple. Today we're going to go over the top 5 reasons you can't go on a keto diet. The top reason most people don't want to go on a keto diet? You can't drink alcohol.
Yes, you can!
You can?
Yes, you can. You can have spirits such as vodka, white rum, brandy, gin, whiskey. Those are all 0 carbs. You can have Michelob Light, which is 2.6 carbs, Miller Lite, 3.2 carbs, Budweiser Select, 1.9 carbs only. And then you can also have wine, which is awesome. So you can have Sauvignon Blanc, which is 2.7 carbs, Pinot Gris, 3.2 carbs, Chianti, 2.6 carbs, and Merlot, 3.7 carbs. One of our favorite drinks is called the Skinny Bitch. It's vodka and soda. So that's what we're going to be enjoying tonight.
I'm ready to have a skinny bitch. Keep in mind too, when you're on a keto diet, your tolerance isn't the best. I mean, you're not probably going to put away a case of beer. I mean, for me, I put away like 5 or 6, Michelob Ultralights, which is, like 10, 15 carbs, and I'm good, So, your cheaper date, it costs less to go out, and, you don't take quite as much to get drunk, so it's really hard to get over that carb enough. Obviously, you're putting away a case, you're going to, risk getting out of, kicking yourself out of ketosis if you're drinking a case of Miller Lights. But, be responsible, and if you do get kicked out, obviously, it might not take but a couple days to get back in. So, yeah, I'm ready for my skinny bitch. The second top reason you can't go on a keto diet, you can't limit yourself on carbs.
Yes, you can!
Yes, you can limit yourself on carbs, and I'll tell you how. A lot of people think they can't limit themselves on carbs. They can't limit their carbs because, I have a friend who rides 30 miles on his bike, every weekend, and he says there's no way I can, go on a keto diet because I need my carbs. What he doesn't know, and what a lot of people don't know, is that fat is actually a more efficient fuel when you're doing aerobic type of exercise, because once your body starts converting and adapting and utilizing fat and converting it to ketones to utilize as energy, it's actually more efficient than carbs. And once you're in that ketosis, you don't necessarily need the carbs to do aerobic type exercises because you're utilizing your fats, and you're utilizing the fats that are from the ketones that you're from the fats that you're eating and the fats that are actually composing your body. So you're trimming yourself down and you're avoiding storing fat, which will make you more fat. Heather, how long does it take to develop a habit?
21 days. So give this keto diet a chance for 21 days. It's a game changer. It'll change your life. You can do anything for 21 days. So give it a shot. It has many, many benefits.
21 days. You can do anything for 21 days. So give it a shot. It's going to change your life. It's a game changer. Your body's gonna adapt to utilizing fats as a fuel, and you're gonna feel sharper. The pounds are gonna drop. You're gonna look leaner. Your insulin levels are gonna drop, so you're not gonna be needing to eat all the time. Your addiction, because it is an addiction to carbs and sugars, you're gonna get over that within the 3 weeks, right? So believe me, after 3 weeks of doing it, I wasn't craving carbs anymore. I wasn't craving candies and sugars and things like that. I was more really just getting into what we're doing here and figuring out how to get deeper into this, how to get more out of this, and find better ways to do it, and adding intermittent fasting, really kind of adding my greens in there, really kind of tracking the macros. So, can you limit your carbs? Yeah, you definitely can, and believe me, it's worth it. And reason number 3 why you can't go on a keto diet, you can't have sweets.
Yes, you can! These are a few of our favorite sweets that we enjoy regularly. So we have the 86% chocolate, which the Intense Dark, I think we've talked about this before, one of my favorites and go-to. We've got the Halo Top ice cream, so you don't have to be without ice cream. We've got sugar-free Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, also delicious. And another favorite of ours, strawberries and whipped cream. So you see, you won't be deprived. You definitely can have sweets on the keto diet.
Yeah, a lot of people, they say you can't eat fruits. That's another one of the things that they don't want to get on the keto diet, is because obviously they feel like they can't eat any fruits. But berries are fine. You can eat strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, You know, they're going to be lower as far as, you know, carbs or net carbs or however you're doing them. These Reese's are pretty cool. You know, they are, for every 3 pieces, you're looking at 16 grams less the 3 grams of dietary fiber, and then less the, you know, a high percentage of the 12 grams of sugar alcohol. So, you know, if you're eating 3, you're probably not getting more than, you know, 3 grams, maybe 4 grams at most of net carbs. And then this Halo Top, you're getting, you know, 14 grams less the, you know, the 5 and sugar alcohol and the 3 of dietary fiber. So you're really looking at like almost like 6 grams. Obviously, you got to wonder, you got to be concerned about what type of you know, sugar alcohols they're using. But this is typically stevia leaf extract, so you can pretty much knock all that out. So that's great. I know there's another ice cream out there called like Rebel. I think Rebel Creamery, and then they make a very low carb ice cream as well. There's tons of recipes online on YouTube, and we're going to go over these and through extra videos start making videos on, you know, for sweet type desserts and things that are more keto friendly. The 4th top reason why you can't do a keto diet: you don't have the time to make a keto diet work. You're always on the run. You're always eating out. You're always getting drive-through. You can't make a keto diet work.
Yes, you can.
How? How can you?
Well, when I'm busy, have a long day, or on the go with the kids, I will stop off at Steak and Shake and get a taco salad and just take out the tortilla strips. Or I'll run through Portillo's drive-thru and get a cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato. Just make sure you skip the ketchup in the bun. Or if you're at a restaurant, I mean, any restaurant can accommodate this diet with no issue.
So we eat out a lot. We eat, you know, a lot. You know, we like steaks. We love, you know, burgers. We love beef. I love salmon. So, you know, it's pretty easy to accommodate this diet. We'll get double cheeseburgers. You know, no bun. Just replace the fries with Brussels sprouts or asparagus. So it's really just making a choice. Most places offer these choices for you, you know, in order to be able to do it. The best thing about it too is, like, for me, I'm on an intermittent fast. I only eat pretty much 2 big meals a day, so I'm not constantly trying to coordinate times to eat and constantly, you know, eating 4 or 5 meals on a daily basis. That is more inconvenient than eating 2 meals a day, you know. So there's nothing special that we're eating. We're just avoiding carbs and sugars, you know, from breads and fruits and pastas. We're still eating carbs, you know, from vegetables and maybe berries and you know, some of the other things, but we are eating carbs. We're just not eating more than 30, you know, maybe 25 to 30 carbs a day. But yeah, you can definitely accommodate this diet, you know, just eating out and whatnot. And I actually think we save a little bit of money because we're not buying, you know, a lot of the other carb-ridden foods that we've had in the past.
True.
And the 5th reason why you can't go on a ketogenic diet is you've been told your whole life fat's bad for you. You can't eat 70 to 75% of fat in your diet.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Heather is absolutely right on this. Your body is meant to eat fat. Your brain functions better on fat. I mean, we reproduce ketones, as opposed to some people who say ketones are kind of produced as, you know, your body's in a state of emergency. No, ketones are produced, you know, when you're on a fast or when you work out. So you know, ketones are definitely a natural part of your body. If you produce too many ketones, like through like ketoacidosis or something along those lines, yeah, it can be a dangerous state, but you're producing a moderate amount of ketones that are just kind of shifting the way your body processes fat into energy. So you're no longer utilizing, you know, carbs and as glucose as your main source of energy. You know, once you're in ketosis, you're converting fat into ketones to utilize as energy. So we've been told for decades that LDL cholesterol is, you know, something that's gonna measure your risk for heart attack. I think we've had a lot of studies, and do your research on this. Talk to your doctor as well. But a lot of studies have proven that LDL is not really the benchmark of the probability of heart disease and heart attacks and strokes, right? So a lot of it's more based on your cholesterol ratios, like your total cholesterol over HDL cholesterol, or your triglycerides, things of that nature, or your body, like your waist to height ratio. So if you have like a waist to height ratio of like 0.5 or more, you're at more risk of a heart attack than you are if you have 0.5 or less. So those are really things that I think modern day studies have shown to really be more indicative of, heart problems, heart failure, and stroke. So if you took two people and one was ketogenic, mainly 70% fat, 25% protein, 5% carbs, and you compare that to the person who was probably 75% carbs, 20% protein, and then 5% fat, I think you'd probably be able to, from a common sense standpoint, who is at risk of more, heart problems and stroke and things like that. So obviously see your doctor, like I said, try anything out for three weeks to a month, and I think you really kind of see the changes. I was not into this. It's not something I wanted to do. Heather kind of got me into this, and I kind of went along the ride with her, and I'm really, really, really into this 3 months into it, and yeah, it's exciting. It's a game changer. It's changed my life. It's changed Heather's life, and yeah, I definitely I'm not a believer that fat's bad for you. So obviously there's certain fats that are going to be bad for you, trans fats and whatnot, but I mean, this diet, I think it really makes my body feel like it's running more efficiently. And Heather's not even working because she's so busy with her work and everything else she has going on. It's tough for her to find a workout, and she's still, shedding pounds, right? So, she couldn't do that on any other type of diet. And how do you feel though?
I feel great, and hopefully we've helped, explain some of the myths about the diet, and hopefully, you give this a try for at least the 21 days and see what you think for yourself. You can't have a lot of the things that you might have thought you couldn't, and it's definitely, like we said, a game changer, and we feel fantastic. So give it a try yourself and let us know how we can help.
All right, now that we're done with the 5 top reasons why you can't do a keto diet, we do have a bonus trivia question here. What does Heather have in common with Roger Clemens when he's on the Yankees and the Astros, and Emmitt Smith?
I've lost 22 pounds.
22, baby.
22. And what about you?
I've got a 2-pack. So, 2 out of 6. So hopefully spring I'll have a 6-pack. So that's still my goal. But I'm not trying to lose 22 pounds. I was at I think I'm like at 17 pounds lost right now, and I'm just trying to keep from going any further. So I'm just gonna try to keep trimming the fat off and kind of building the muscle and kind of stay where I'm at, just be more lean and more ripped. So that's where we're at. We'll definitely stay in touch with you guys. Please comment below, ask us any questions you have, and
like and subscribe.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.